Good morning. Welcome to Sun and Star Farm, where the goats are fat and happy. Hi, Zeffy. You got a new hairdo. I'm a small 1-acre homestead with dairy goats, a buttload of poultry, and 2 very fat cooney pigs that are the coolest critters on the face of the earth. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I am loving this weather we've been having. We've been in the 70s and 80s during the day. It is March 2nd. We're supposed to have a cold snap starting tonight where the temperatures are going to dip down to 57. And then one or two nights that are going to be dipping down into the 40s. But other than that, our daytime temperatures are going to stay in the 70s and 80s. I am not complaining. I go tomorrow and pick up my I'm going to go tomorrow and pick up my milk stand. The people that build it happen to live about an hour from me. It's a really nice looking milk stand. I'll get permission tomorrow to share their information, and I'll do a small video tomorrow. But I am excited. It is going to make my life so much easier after my short stint of hand milking on the ground with a short goat. I don't know how people used to do it before milk stands. Holy cow. My little Nigerian dwarfs about have to climb underneath of her. Hello, handsome boys. Oh, Bronson, always bringing it. Look at that beautiful boy. Oh, so handsome. And look at you. You is sissy too. My sissy boys. My sissy boys. Yeah, you guys being good? We got one of the girls over there. Everybody kind of spreads out in the morning. Everybody's had breakfast. I've always got one Nargissette over there fighting with the other Nargissette buddy who's special, who can't come in here. Every morning they pace back and forth in front of that fence and act all big and tough. Oh, at least Buddy's getting some interaction, but if I put him in here, they would beat the living snot out of him. Well, good morning to you too. Everybody's had their breakfast this morning. What are you doing? We got some girls in there laying some eggs. Y'all making me some eggs? Hello there, handsome. Mr. Beetle. Mr. Beetle. A little sea bright. Isn't he so cute? He's the cutest little guy on the farm, I swear. I don't know. I have a lot of cuties on the farm. Ducks. So we got a little bit of late rain last night. Not enough to really do anything, but just to make everything wet. Pigs are having their breakfast. Bambi is doing pretty good. She is eating separate from everybody. Ivy has decided that she is a herd boss and has been picking on her a little bit. I've talked to the vet and I'm getting her an appointment to get health testing with her being so skinny. I know a lot of that has to do with her having kids and then being dumped. But I just want to make sure everything health-wise is okay. She has seemed pretty healthy. Sorry about that. My husband called. Our internet's down. So, but anyway, Ivy has decided that she's boss. And she's been picking on, Bambi a little bit. Nothing major. I mean, your typical headbutting, but I get after Ivy for it. She doesn't need to be mean to the new girl. She doesn't need to be the mean girl. Everybody else has been okay with Bambi. It's just Ivy. Well, Mama. What? What? You come in here and get some hay? Yeah. Oh, well, hello. Have you figured it out? Hi. Hi. It's a pretty girl. Definitely needs groceries. Look how skinny she is. Granted, 2 of my girls are pregnant, but Ivy, the white one, she's not pregnant. My little black girl down here, Onyx, she's not pregnant either. My goats are kept fat and happy. We are working on getting you fat and happy too. Yeah. Yes, sweet girl. Yes, sweet girl. Yes, sweet girl. She's a very sweet girl. She's a very sweet girl. Yes, yes you are. You can't get out this way. I wouldn't put it past her for her trying to jump over this. Hi, Ivy. Hi. I think Ivy's mad at me. So, anyway, I am just doing a quick preliminary walk around just to check to make sure everybody's okay. Are you okay? You know, I'm okay. I just need some girlfriends. He says, I just need some girlfriends. Bring me some girlfriends. I'm working on it, boys. I have 41 eggs in the incubator. Xander. He's such a pretty rooster. I need to divide him out with his 4 girls. I have 4 silver-laced Wyandotte girls that I want to pull and put with him to get more of the silver-laced. I really like the silver-laced. They are a beautiful bird. Beautiful bird. And they lay a really nice sized medium brown egg. And of course, Roo. Roo. He's coming to get me. I thought my Vitex had died. They have leaves, which I'm really excited about. I thought this one was dead too. So, woohoo! Something that the birds didn't kill. Should have my fence probably Monday. I know it's a little later than I wanted to have it, but that's the day my husband has off of work. Unless I can talk him into stopping after work and meeting me at Tractor Supply so I can get the 4 pieces. But I'm going to get this fenced off and the chickens are going to lose it. I've been sticking compost in here for the birds to scratch down into the dirt. I'm definitely going to have to add topsoil because of the compaction. But I'll get this space cleaned up and ready to go for planting. And I'll start planting the seedlings I have as soon as it's fenced and I can keep the birds out. And then I will just continue to start seedlings in the house. And then as they get big enough to come out here, bring them out here. Because trying to keep the soil moist enough for seeds to germinate here in Zone 9, Texas, I don't have much luck. I do in early spring, but I've kind of lost that window. I mean, yeah, it's March. It's not even technically spring yet. But with us having 70 and 80 degree weather, trying to keep dirt wet isn't going to happen. What are you doing, pretty boy? I've decided to go through my flock, and I'm going to be posting my roosters and just giving them away instead of selling them. I've got 4 of these gold-laced Cochin roosters. I don't need 4 gold-laced Cochin roosters when I have no Cochin hens to breed them to. I never noticed. Oh, because that's not a Cochin. I was like, well, hold up. What's wrong with his comb? That's not a Cochin. That's a gold-laced Wyandotte. That's a Cochin with the fuzzy feet. I'm like looking at his head going, what's wrong with your head? Where's your comb? Haha. Joke's on me. And then I'm going to go through and pull a lot of my roosters and put them up for giveaway. I started taking pictures so that I have photos to post of what I have. Most of my roosters are Easter egg roosters. But I'm gonna keep just a small handful. I'm still deciding. I know everybody says get rid of Rue because Rue is such a rotten snot monster, but he is a salmon flavor. He is considered a rare breed. He's a beautiful rooster. He protects and takes care of his flock. I cannot fault him for that. Yes, he is a butthead when it comes to people, but he protects his flock. I do have one salmon flavor hen. That's Sam. She is actually right here. She's over here getting a drink. Yes, Lee. Everybody says to get rid of Lee too, but he has done good at protecting my flock from hawks. I've watched him twice jump on a hawk and beat the crap out of it with his wings, protecting. I know I'm playing ducking. Don't. Why do you do this every time I'm recording? Stop, Lee. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. He doesn't like the camera. Wait. Damn it. Okay. Sorry about that. I had to get after Lee for being a brat. And no, I do not hit the birds. I will push them with my arm. But what I normally do with him is I spread my arms real wide, I drop my head down, and I hiss and I run at him. And when I do that, he usually backs off. But it's breeding season right now. And he's being kind of a punk monkey. So, but like I said, everybody says I should get rid of Lee and Kanye and just keep the American buffs, because the American buffs are sweet. They don't cause any issues. The African brown and the Chinese white both have a tendency to be a little bit more aggressive goose. I have them here for protection of the flock. It may be a slight inconvenience for me to have to deal with their little attitude problem, but they protect the ducks, they protect the geese, they break up rooster fights. They do have a purpose. I'm in their space. I understand that I'm going to occasionally have issues because I am in their space. This is their home. I live on the other side of the fence. I'm just their servant to bring them food. So, but like the buff geese are sweet. the worst they do is rattle their neck at me. I mean, look, he wants the rooster to move so he can eat, and all he's doing is looking at him. They're funny birds. They're a heavy goose, but they definitely have a sweeter temperament. Maybe down the road I will get rid of Lee and Kanye, but as of right now I'm not, because they're doing what I wanted them to do, protect the flock from the hawks. I mean, I have lost 5 to hawks. The last one didn't have a single puncture wound on it, and that was because the turkeys jumped on the hawk the moment it hit the silkie. It was blunt force trauma that killed the silkie. It wasn't talons or beak. It hit so hard that it popped an air sac in its lung, and it basically drowned in its blood. It's a horrible way to go. She was in my arms when she passed. It broke my heart. But unfortunately, when you live in the country and you want your birds to be able to free range, it is a risk that you face. And because of the number of birds I have, you know, if I had 4 or 5, this 20-foot pin would be fine. But I don't. I have a lot of chickens, and I also have the turkeys and the guineas and the geese. So I want them to be able to have a full life. I am going to be putting up pins here shortly to block them from areas of the pasture so I can get the grass going. I'm going to be starting off with, I'm going to get some 1x6s or some 2x4s. I haven't decided. I got to call on prices and build frames and put chicken wire across the top of it. And I'm going to put it down. I'll probably do 1x6s so it really keeps them off the ground completely, where the geese can't reach through the holes with their beaks. And I'm going to start it that way until I can afford additional fencing to actually fence off sections. I'm going to use the X pins that I have that are in the chicken coop and make square blocks to plant corn and sunflowers, and things like that have thick stalks, and I'll keep the fence around it. The X pins are 4 feet tall, so I'll wait until they get about 4 foot tall, where they're just starting to touch the top of the chicken wire across the top of the pin, and then I'll open it up. They're less likely to do damage to it if I do it that way, and it'll give them a shady spot to go in, and it'll be a place where bugs will go. And I'm going to also throw grass seed down while I'm growing these things, so there will be grass for them to eat. I'm trying to come up with different methods that are inexpensive to allow me to get grass going for these guys. The ducks eat a lot of grass. And you see them over there picking through the hay shaft, looking for bits and pieces. Everything that I get out of my garden, weeds, gets thrown over here. Once a week, my husband mows the yard and rakes all the grass clippings up and brings that in here for them, and they eat that up. I had started a few trays of grass seed in the backyard, but something got into the trays, and unfortunately nothing sprouted. It ended up becoming a mess, so I am going to attempt doing that again. So we will see. I'm working on it. Unfortunately, when you don't have the large additional set of money. The projects take a little bit longer. It's not something I'm used to. But I'm fine with it. I'd rather be able to be home and do the stuff that I need to do. I definitely have less stress, and I'm able to spend more time with my birds. So, but anyway, I am hopping off of here. I've got a garden to water and plants to plant and more seedlings to start, and I need to go and pick up some wood to start some of the frames to get them going, along with a couple bags of topsoil that I'm gonna have to put down on top of this hard stuff until the roots can break it down. Unfortunately, we're high clay, so I'll get that done today, and then my birds will be able to come out here and have grass. So it should grow fairly quickly with the weather we're having. I also have not only just grass seed, but I'm going to be throwing down in these cold frame box type. You're just being chatty as all get out this morning, aren't you? What are you doing, Beetle? What are you doing, Beetle? Well, what? Don't you want to be famous? Don't you want to be famous? He says, no, not really. He says, no, not really. But at least it'll be a way to get them started. With some grass, they'll be able to pick anything that grows over the top of the frame. And hopefully, if I can get enough of those frames, I'll be able to lift them up and move them and start other areas. I just don't know how fast these guys will decimate a planted area. Hello! Decimate a planted area. I don't know. I'm trying. So, anyway, make it work. Y'all have a fantastic day. Stay blessed, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Happy March.